Welcome to our 10-minute video. And this one is about sitting and in the chair and the importance of sitting up, sitting right, and showing you a few movements. If you're stuck in a chair, which many Americans are today, hey, the whole world is sitting. So let's be the best we could be in the chair. So my feet are directly below my knees. Let me show you my position right here. We don't think about this. I'm short. I have to take advantage of the situation as opposed to sitting back here, right? I want to always touch the floor. My ankles are directly below my knees, right? Right like this. And a really important part is tilt slightly. If this is a bowl of soup, there should be a little drizzle that comes out from your pelvic bowl. And so let me come back here because one of my favorite movements, is to lift up as I'm sitting and pulling my shoulders back. But it's this side lateral. Now you'll notice how I'm kind of looking up. I'm actually looking into my far corners, right? A second thing I'm doing is, as my arm is heading left, my left hip presses down into the chair. Now I can look forward, right? I can do different things with my neck. This just feels good laterally. Helps me keep my hips loose. Helps my shoulders to become more lubricated, right? Now from here, we're just going to sit up tall. Notice I have a very wide collarbone. My knees, my ankles are in a 90-degree position. I'm going to exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now, if you're sitting upright, you're sitting up like your spine is a barber pole. Yeah. Inhale, inhale. And you're moving from that point of view, but we're going to do a few more on each side. So let me just say that I am toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel, toe, ball, heel when I land, but I am heel, ball, toe when I am lifting. So that's important to know. You never want to lose your gait, right? Then I'm going to take my arms to the back. I'm going to open up each side, and I'm just going to sit forward. Sitting forward in this position recognizes that my shoulder's taking a really odd position called internal rotation. And I'm also opening up part of my pecs, part of the front of my body that needs that opening from sitting. And then from this position, I'm going to place my hands right here on my knees. And I'm going to just hinge perfectly forward. Now a hinge means your spine never changes position. What's moving is your pelvis. All the side muscles are being lengthened. That's the inhale. The exhale is I'm pulling my navel to the spine, dropping my chin to my chest. I'm going to feel that energy of flow up my spine. My arms are straightening and I am pulling back, looking straight down there. Then I'm sitting up. Let's do it again. Inhale. I'm holding that breath in my rib cage. Exhale, curl. So even my pelvis is curling in this position. I find you'll notice in most of my videos, I don't do a lot. If I know 4 or 5 of the most mastery movements that will help your body, then I'm going to do those 4 or 5. Now, remember, I can always stop. Pull my spine in the C curve back and sit. Let's do just a couple more. I find the more I do this, the more my spine lightens up. I'm going to move to the chair. We're going to do just a couple more. I want you to see my 90 degrees in my ankle joint, in my knee joint, in my hip joint. Remember, if you're at a computer, you ought to have a straight line in your wrist and an elbow that's on top of your rib cage. You don't want to be too up, too down. Open my feet the width of this mat or the width of the chair legs and inhale. So I'm going straight back to that same movement. I want you to see what it's like to hinge forward between your legs. Now that time I just came back out of the hinge. Let's repeat that. Curl. Sit up. Last time. Inhale to flat back is forward. Exhale to curl, 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 curl. Now I'm going to sit here for just a few minutes to get that openness from shoulder to shoulder, get that back of my neck nice and long, and then I'm going to sit up. So let's go ahead and turn around. I always want to show you something on the floor that we can do to help offset sitting. So what I'm going to do is set my foot left, that is, and I'm going to take my right leg out. Now it's just standing on my big toe. My spine is very long. Now, I'm going to just lower down. I'm going to bend the knee. Now the more I stick this leg out and bend the knee, the more this entire inner thigh, back of the thigh, out of the thigh, front of the thigh gets that great lengthening, and I'm forced into balancing. Inhale. Now as I pull in the core, I rise and I quickly, that is a huge stretch. Inhale. Sit down. Exhale. Now you could stay for a few breaths. It would not hurt you. I'm balancing literally on that big toe of mine here, and then I'm going to push up. So let's just practice the sit and squat. Again, sitting, 90, 90, 90. This one I purposely turn my toe out. I'm going to inhale and press, pull, pencil right here, pause at neutral pelvis. Now, if you're real paranoid about how far that is, just pull back. Inhale. Here's my bend of the knee, my hinge, my sit down, sit up to regain that perfect postural position. Inhale, stand, press your feet, pull your core. Find it's like you're holding a pencil in your booty. No kidding. Inhale. I lighten all that up, and I exhale. I sit down, sit up. Now, I would be doing up to 10 of these, but you can see as I understand the quality of this movement, I continue to do it. I hinge, I press my feet, I pull in my core. It's like I'm creating this corset in my body. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. It's like taking 10 breaths to do 10 squats. And the last movement I want to show you that I think is very valuable to everyone is the last movement I want to show you is a movement. Now, for your sake, the last movement I want to show you is from a chair. And maybe you're worked a long time in your chair for whatever reason. And everything is tight around your bra line, and boys, you know where that is. I'm going to put my hands right here. Now what I'm doing is still recognizing my 90 degree in my ankles and my knees. Every time I sit down, how that little soup is pulling out that way. And I'm going to inhale and I'm going to exhale. I'm going to take one elbow to my right rib cage, lift my left elbow up. Then I'm going to look up there. Oh boy, this entire left side is opening. Inhale, come back. Exhale here. Inhale. Now, I'm kind of sitting on my sits bones, but I still have a little tilt that little bowl is pouring out of the front of my pelvis. We're gonna do one more side. So you notice that sometimes I look up, look back, and come back. And sometimes I don't. It kind of depends how your neck, your upper back is feeling. Then I inhale, I sit up tall again every time I recognize the posture. And exhale, I'm taking elbow to elbow. That is gonna open that up and back. Inhale. And exhale, right here. Ooh. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, one more. Feels so good in the area of my shoulders. Inhale. Now drop those elbows down and feel that wonderful, wonderful stretch in the mid-back. Keep the chin down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, open. Now inhale, look up. Now shine your heart towards me. It's like somebody's pulling me this way, trying to get my rib cage to reach, and come back down. Inhale. I'm going to close my elbows. Exhale. I'm going to go down a second time. I'm going to inhale, lift, and open. And there you have it. Just these combined movements in 10 minutes. You can do it anywhere. Come and join us. Share this video.